Today it's a rainy day, as you can see. See, it's raining out. So what I was thinking is I could make a video of how to make crafts for the rainy days. But as you'll also notice, it's Friday, December 28th, which is a few days from New Year's Day, which is... Okay, it's 7 days from the New Year. 6 days from New Year's Day. And so anyway, it's near New Year's Day, so that's part of the title. But here are the crafts. So the first thing we're gonna make is old year. So first, what you need is some popsicle sticks, which should be orange, preferably. And you also need some paper, and you're also gonna need a candle holder with a candle inside. That one's for later. So first, what we do is take the piece of paper and we just put a hole through it with the tissue paper, like that. And then you take the other toilet cleaner and wrap it around like this. So then what you want to do is tie this one on in a knot, like that. And so then you have this, for example. And then what you want to do is make another hole in a piece of paper with the pipe washer. So like that, you see? So the next thing you do is you take your glue stick. You need a glue stick, by the way. And you put some glue like this. Feel free to get a little bit on the fabric softener. Eventually, the whole paper will be nice and shiny, see? Once the paper is shiny, then you're completely done with your you're completely done with this part. And then what you have to do is get some paint pencil and paintbrush. Paintbrush and paint pencil. The colors you're gonna need are some white, red, silver, mixed with green, and finally some black. So now that you have your palette, first get a little bit of the silver mixed with green and put it on this, because what you forgot about is that this is the old year, so it's not as good as the new year. So it has to be not orange, because orange is good. So you have to make it other colors like silver mixed with green. Once you've done that, you can get a little bit of the black. Actually, get a lot. Get all of it and put it in a big black dot right here. And then once you've done that part, you can get some red and just dribbley dibble right there. And then you also want to get off. 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 Okay, so I got a little bit annoyed there for a second. The paint was not doing what I told it to, but that's, you know what? We'll just keep going. The old year's supposed to be bad. Finally, you want to get a little bit of your white and put little white dots all around. I found that it helps if you just get all the paint off of this, because it's gonna end up on the paper anyway, and it just is better that way. And then finally, just swirl around to show how much cool it looks when you swirl it. So finally, you do the last bit, which is where you turn the paper over and put your handprint. So then you're done with the first project. Hey, so you're probably wondering, what was the candle for? Well, that's for later. On New Year's Day, what you want to do, or this, on midnight on New Year's Eve, right as the clock drops and the ball chimes 12, you gotta light the old year on fire. You gotta light it on fire. What we just made. You gotta burn it. So that's what this is for. Next project. So first you wanna get 2 orange water balloons. So you're probably thinking, oh, water balloons, that's an outside activity. But you know, the rains are here, so we can't go outside. So you want to fill them both up with water. It's not easy to get the water in the balloon, so you can just put a little water and mostly air. I'm gonna try again. Perfect. So now what you do is you tie it up. I just got the rules to tie them both, as you can see. Everything's dying. The balloons, the old year. We have to make this the best last 6 days of the year ever. I got an idea of how to make it better. Get more balloons. Try it again. So what you do is you get some paint and because water doesn't go in. So this will work. So as you can see, we now have this little water balloon of paint. So what you want to do is get it ready, right? And then you're gonna get some tape and just tape the balloon right there. Okay? So I'm just gonna go get some tape. But you need to make sure it doesn't keep moving because it needs to be in this exact spot or it's gonna look really bad, okay? Trust me. No? If you want, you can take the paint palette and just put it on top to stop it from moving like that, and then you can just go get your tape. Oh. Okay, I have a new idea. So this is actually pretty good. So what you can do as well is rub the other balloon that you failed with. If you failed one, which I didn't, I just messed up. And then you'll see it's very fun and slimy to play with and nice. You know what I mean? And so then you have this fun new thing for the new year. You know? It's nice and cool. It's ASMR. It's bleeding! Next craft. So for this craft, we're not gonna have any chances to hurt anything. We're just gonna have a good time. So we're gonna get some yarn string. So get a lot of this one, right? No scissors. And then just say bye to the rest. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna tie them together at the top, go through and make little knots, right? Okay, it's for showing how the new year will have still the same colors. So like red and blue, some examples. You know, the old year has those colors, but just because we're saying goodbye to the old year doesn't mean the colors still won't be there. Sometimes I just need a reassurance, but I know it is already. So now that you have your your colorful little string with the knots in it, you can tie one end to the other end and then keep making the knots. Okay, so once you've done that, just repeat it. So eventually you'll have this big knot of red and blue string. So then what you can do is get this paintbrush and poke it through it. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint a smiley face because we're happy. And the cool thing is you don't even need to go get paint because since there's red and blue on this, it'll automatically make it paint red and blue. Ready? Smiley face. Yeah! That explained it. It wasn't on very good, so that's why there was no ink. Why? What? Make a smiley face. The final craft is to make a ball drop. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,